welcome to Season Quest. I'm Lucy.
Hi, I'm Troy.
Hello, I'm Tom.
And I'm Charlie. Season Quest is a D&D adventure podcast where each of us use the theme of a season to run our sessions. And I will be using winter.
Let's do Season Quest. Charlie.
Okay, so first things first. I've been DMing for about... I just said
I'll let you.
It was a pause.
It's fine. I'll edit it out. I'll make you look like an insane person.
I've been DMing for about 5 to 6 years now. So, fuck!
You're
Okay.
allowed to say, it's fine.
It's a personal rule. I've been DMing for about 5 to 6 years now. So I am pretty confident with my rules, but some of them I will get wrong and then look up after and then, get back to it. So no raging at me, okay?
You can't stop me.
All right.
I'm already angry. That's why my name is Tom the Dangerous.
No. I told you you're not allowed to have a nickname.
Okay, it's just Tom.
Okay.
Just for
Good.
today then. Tomorrow it'll be Tom the Dangerous.
So for the season that I will be DMing, I am taking winter. It is set in the homebrew world of mine known as Alea, and I think I'm just going to get it started. We find ourselves in the world of Alea on the continent of Yactus in the kingdom of God's Fall, specifically the city of Horizon's Gate. This is a seaside city. Say that 3 times fast.
Seaside City. Seaside City.
Seaside City. Seaside City.
It's not that hard to say.
And it is named as such because of the massive gates along the waterfront, which almost block out the horizon when they're closed. It is a city that welcomes trade and travelers and is the fastest moving and most populated city. Populated is the word.
The biggest
kingdom.
people.
There's huge people. There's at least one Goliath.
Foreshadowing.
Okay, specifically today, there's a gathering near the Queen's court. Queen Bela has recently taken over as monarch after her uncle Babaran has died earlier this year. She is giving a speech to a huge crowd of people, and we focus into that now.
Woo, we love you, Queen.
A little bit of crowd noise.
Yes, Queen. Ooh.
Keep going, I'm drinking.
Queen
Keep going.
Bela!
Yeah, Queen.
Queen.
Oh, yes, Queen. Yes, slay.
One of the guards raises his hand to silence the crowd.
That's fair enough.
And then he points at the person who's saying, that's fair enough. He goes, I'm going to kill you thing.
I'm sorry.
It should be. All right,
I
she
am.
starts up. 10 years ago, we as a kingdom were robbed. Not of treasure, nor food, nor weapons, nor livestock. No, these thieves took from us our winter. The first year, we were merely confused. The frost never came to end our harvest. The snow never came to blanket the earth. The next year, we were happy. No longer must we fight against the freeze. No longer does the dark take hold. No longer did we question whether or not we had the means to survive in the shelters of our homes. But as we know, the years rolled on and our sentiments changed. We saw the effects of a world without winter. Animals left, plants dried up, harvests choked at overgrown roots. The ice that capped the great mountains washed away, drowning so many. For 10 years, my uncle, King Babaran, sat on his throne and did nothing. All of that changes today. As my first act as queen, I will restore winter to our world. Together, we will take back what was ours from the thieves who so wronged us, the giants. As the sea begins to boil, so too must our blood enrage. It is our time. I have gathered the greatest heroes of the lands to embark on this mighty quest, an unstoppable force who will never disappoint. My loyal subjects, I present to you our champions, and behind her a curtain raises to an empty pedestal. She hangs her head in disappointment and looks to her court cleric, who sort of shrugs and takes out a green-looking crystal. And we sort of zoom out from the kingdom, get a bird's eye view of the whole city. Most of the crowd is near the court, but there's a few hustle and bustles throughout. And then we move sort of to the nearby forest. As we get closer and closer to this forest, we hear the sounds of Heroes Battling.
Yeah.
Swish.
Yeah.
Thwack. Pow.
And as we move through the canopy, we see 3 individuals fighting a monstrous troll and just having a time. So now I will have you 3 introduce your character and how you're participating in this battle.
Hello, I'm Thorkell Gorlaki, also known as Thorkell the Sail. I'm a Goliath barbarian who's also got a little bit of rune scribe in him. I was a Viking for a while, then I decided to just quit that life for a bit and start working on adventuring. Then I had a kid, so that kind of got in the way of it, but I still adventure part-time with my group of friends.
My name is Margo Rita. I worked the land. I love the land, and I will protect the land. I'm just a humble human. Queen Baela has been a friend of mine since she was born. I have protected and worked alongside her as she's risen to the monarchy. I plan to keep a wary eye on my companions here, but I have worked with them for a little time now.
Hello. I'm Bungo the Good. I'm a wizard. I'm a gnome, rock gnome specifically. I'm an adventurer. I do what I can to help people, see if I can improve people's lives, see if I can help whatever I can. And yeah, that's kind of my deal.
Now, paint me a picture of what your characters are doing in this battle.
I am just up close and personal, bashing this troll with my big hammer, a maul. And occasionally I'm just drawing some runes up and blasting him away, but for the most part, it's just hitting. I'm not the brightest tool in the shed. I don't know what else to tell you.
I believe it's sharpest?
No, I disagree.
Okay.
He's the shiniest tool. He reflects the least light. So the dullest tool reflects the least light.
I'm a tool that's been covered in pure just ash, and because my factory burned down or some shit. I don't know. This is a ridiculous thing.
You're just whacking and thwacking and counteracting.
Yeah.
Cool.
As a ranger, I'm keeping my distance, but really kind of focusing on loosing those arrows into the troll. I have let myself go, though, a little bit over the last couple of years, really focusing on my ranged attacks, not really getting up close and personal, so I have put on a little bit more weight, so I'm a little short of breath.
Sure.
I have been, I'm also quite ranged, throwing in some attacks here and there. I've also got my bat, Tomsk, keeping an eye out for me, see if he can figure out anything else for me.
The animal, not the sporting equipment.
Yeah, the animal. My familiar's a bat, animal, not wooden.
Yeah, or metal.
Or metal.
I'm sorry, let me clarify. Bat, animal, not wood, not metal. Are we happy?
Could be plastic as well.
Plastic, wiffle, bat.
I'm deleting you guys. I'm editing you out of the podcast. I'm gonna mute you guys, and it's just gonna be Troy and I from now on. But yeah, keeping my distance, throwing in a few range attacks, getting closer if I need to.
Sweet. So as the battle stretches on, you guys look pretty comfortable with where you are. You have some scrapes, some bruises. Margo, you loose an arrow into the troll's eye. It covers it in pain.
Great.
Thorkell, you hack at its leg and it begins to fall over. And Bungo, you finally blast it in the head with a spell, and it falls dead.
Hooray!
Hooray!
And we've got that bastard.
Guys, we seem like capable adventurers.
Disagree.
Yeah, that's why we seem like it. To the outside.
Roll a perception check, please. Thorkell.
I got 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 as well.
Cool.
Matching.
The 15 gang.
Oh!
Okay, a natural 20 on my first roll.
Nice.
Plus 7.
That's so many. That's
Great.
so many.
So you obviously notice this first. The other two look towards where you're looking and notice as well. Thorkell's son is running over with a green gem.
All right, Thorfinn, go back home. I told you, Daddy's adventuring. You can't be doing this right now.
Thorfinn is... Would you like to describe him?
Thorfinn's my son. He's a half Trident, half Goliath. He lived with his mother for a few years. We're separated right now. But then the older he got, the more Goliath he got, and the less that his mother wanted to deal with him. So he's been sent to me, and that's kind of why I'm part-time adventuring right now. But, I love him so much. I love him to bits. He's the light of my life, and I would never want to see him hurt.
So Thorfinn runs over and he's like, "Yeah, Dad, I know you said stay in the cart, but you have a call from the Queen's Court?
Oh,
And
Did we have a thing on? Oh, we had a thing on, didn't we?
you remember you had a thing on.
No. Oh, she's gonna be so disappointed in us.
You take the magical contact gem from your boy, and you hear the voice of the court cleric. Hey, where the hell are you guys?
okay, this is really awkward. We are killing a troll.
Who is it, Thorkell?
It's the head cleric. He's so mad.
You're killing a troll?
Yeah.
You need to be here. You have a mission. We were supposed to reveal you to the public today.
You know what? I think I put it on my calendar and I completely mixed it up. I must have just, you know what? I've made a mistake.
Look, can you put me on with Margo, please?
Yep. I passed the crystal over to Margo.
Margo,
Hello.
a little disappointed.
Oh, I'm sorry. We killed a troll.
Congratulations. Bring me some of its blood, please. Look, do you have that flare that I entrusted to you? You do.
Good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh my
Yes, I definitely do. It's right here.
Okay, good. Because you're obviously within range of the contact gem, it means you're close by to the city. Can you just light that up?
I'll give it a go.
Thank you.
Now,
I'll throw
no
out the-
guarantees.
Can he?
Roll a survival check.
17 plus 7.
Yeah. You strike your striking stone, light the flare. It blasts into the air, explodes into a big red cloud.
I think I did it right.
Looks like a flare.
It looks pretty cool.
No
That's
guarantees.
The energy in the air around you starts to become electrified, and you notice on the ground some runes in a circular fashion start to show up.
I clutch Tomsk to my chest. I gotta keep my bat safe. Animal bat.
I admire the runes. I'm like, wow, this is kind of nice craftsmanship.
And then the cleric is there. He's a short human. He's getting on in his age. He wears 2 monocles.
Question.
Yeah.
How short?
He's a straight 5 foot.
That's not short. That's not short to me. I'm 3'3".
I walk up to him and I grab him by the shoulder with like we're friends, even though we're definitely not. And I go, "Oh, sorry about the mistake." Struggling to remember the name, Bud.
I give the cheeriest hello possible. An example. Hello.
Thorkell,
Yep.
what's my name?
You know what? I'm gonna give you a rain check on that.
It's Felix.
Yeah, I mean, that's what rain check means in my language. Felix.
Okay. Are you ready to be presented to the city?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know.
We haven't looted the troll or anything, and Felix wanted some blood, and
Go on.
okay, I do that.
Roll an investigation check. Everyone who wants to do that.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to sing chorus in
My
front of
first nat 20.
Woo!
24.
Nice.
I got 11.
Okay. So there's
Life evens out.
there's a few magical properties of trolls. Probably why Felix wanted the troll's blood is because they have a regenerative. They can regenerate.
Good to know.
Cool.
So you also think you want some blood, maybe some fingers. They can do well in some potions.
Yep.
And a troll tooth sells pretty well.
Yeah, I'll take those things if I may.
How many teeth does the troll have?
This
Roll
troll
for
didn't.
teeth.
This troll didn't take very good care of their teeth. This troll has 4 teeth.
Do we all want a tooth?
Just-
Us 3 and Felix? Felix, you want a tooth?
I don't want a tooth.
You could give
Okay.
it to Thorkell's
Yeah.
son.
Oh, we all get a tooth.
Ah, gee.
I give out teeth.
What do I do with this, Dad?
Don't know. Thorfinn, go look for something expensive on the troll and just rob him blind.
Thorfinn rips off the troll's loincloth. Like this?
Proud of you, son. And I go over and I pat him on the back.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm not ready for this interaction and friendship and relationship.
Okay, where's your cart? And it's in the direction that Thorfinn came from.
That away.
As you know, there's a ban on teleportation into the city, so we're just gonna have to ride back.
That's fine.
Cool.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I feel like as the court cleric, you can probably bypass that rule, but it's whatever.
I'm not above the law.
I am.
I don't think you are.
What do you think above the law means? And do you think it entirely is based on height?
Yeah. Well,
I can limbo under it.
he's short, so he can't be above the law, but I'm much bigger than the law. And I can jump over it as well.
At exactly 5'5", I am the law.
Okay, you get to the gates of the city. Big old wall, standard fantasy city. They open up and you're greeted with the smell of salt water and the sounds of seagulls. And you're in the market district of the Horizons Gate.
Ah, the market district of Horizons Gate.
We know this place. We've been here before.
Hey, son.
Yeah?
You know why they call them seagulls?
Why do they call them seagulls, Dad?
Because if they lived in the bay, they'd be bagels.
I thought the joke started, why don't seagulls live in the bay?
I feel like that's redundant because then you've basically just told the punchline. Yeah, grow up, son.
I'm trying. The sounds of men and dwarves and halflings arguing over whose fish is fresher.
Whoever fucking fish.
Fresh fucking fish. Right over here.
Man, you held that in.
I forgot the word for fish.
In my language, it's
It doesn't sound very Goliath.
not a very nice noise either.
No. That sounds like the worst duck.
Flick, flick.
That's my next character.
And some people start to take notice of you guys. Obviously, you're dressed much better than the commoners in the city. You've got shining armor, mystical robes.
I'm dressed as a pirate.
You're dressed as a pirate. And you make your way through the market district towards the Queen's Court. Felix says, you guys aren't looking too good. Do you want me to heal you up quick so you're a little bit more presentable?
That'd be nice. Yes, please.
I feel fine.
As long as it's not like a hassle to you or anything.
It's my job.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine then. Yeah, yes, please.
I'd like that.
So he does a little dance. He does his cleric jig.
He dances?
He does.
That's so great.
Can
And
we
he's 5 foot tall.
see that?
You can.
It's a podcast.
Okay, well, if you sign up to our Patreon...
You set up to our OnlyFans.
our OnlyFans, and it's just Charlie dancing as a cleric.
It's reminiscent of the twist.
I see.
I
And
love
then
that.
at the end of it, he does 2 claps, and you are all healed. Your spell slots are all back up. He basically Pokemon NPC'd you.
I
Awesome.
feel 2 claps better.
I feel significantly better, but I'm not sure if it was just, placebo.
I feel great, thank you.
Well, that spell also cures diseases, so you might have had something you didn't know about.
You know what? Wouldn't be surprised.
And you make it to the castle. Felix leads you up the stairs, through the halls, and into the Queen's throne room. Previously, the King's throne room. Before that, it was also a King's throne room. Before that, it was a Queen's throne room. But now it's also a Queen's throne room.
So it's looking
Great.
pretty queeny.
Mostly because of the Queen in the throne room. Yes.
Hello.
She's looking a little bit annoyed. Usually the Queen is able to be pretty straight-faced about things. You've interacted with her before. You can see that she's pissed.
I can see that she is really pissed. As a close friend of
She's
hers,
drunk?
she is annoyed beyond composure, but she's trying.
Hi. I'm sorry. We're late.
Hello, heroes. Today was my first speech to my kingdom.
Queendom.
Queendom. Thank you, Margo.
No problem.
Happy to help.
I wish you would have, but none the matter. Let's get down to brass tacks. The publicity I'm not as concerned about as the mission itself.
Good.
So, I hope you will try extra hard to please me.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been briefly briefed on your mission. You know that you're going to take Winter back from the Giants. Now, I've been working with a few of my agents across the Queendom, and we have a few tidbits of information that led me to believing that we may be able to finally do this. First of all, the way that the Winter was taken from us, and this is mostly known, is the Winter is a spirit, much like the other seasons are spirits. And these spirits have relations to giants. Not in a weird way.
I have a relation to giants, so...
In a weird way?
No, I'm just... It's part of my family history. So does Thorfinn, eh?
Yeah,
Nice.
1/4 or something. I don't know. That aside, the spirit of winter was taken by the giants. The reasons we do not know why. But we have some leads on where they might be.
Oh, well, tell us.
Okay, she's nodding.
Imagine if she didn't.
I feel like...
No, why would I do that?
No, idiots. I'm mad at you.
Yes?
I feel
Thorkell?
like we're ready to go whenever, so I just need something to get us there, right?
There's a couple people who we believe have information on the lost city of the giants, Caligo.
Are they related to flamingos?
The city?
Yep.
Is Flamingo a city?
Yeah, I believe it's an elven city. But it's not
Nice.
related to the giant city of Caligo.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good to know. That's just I'll write that down in my notebook. I pull out a fake notebook and jot down something.
Is that real?
What's
What's a fake notebook?
like it's like a metaphor?
So you just pull out nothing.
I pull out nothing and I jot down nothing on my hand.
Do you know how rude that looks?
I'm pretty sure. I think
Can I throw it out there? He doesn't.
I think Thorkell's pretty rude as is.
There's 2 leads. One of them is an ancient tree that has recently reawoken. It is old enough to have known the city when it was still on our plane. And secondly, and more dangerously, there are reports of a stone giant wandering above ground in a trance, believing this world to be a dream, as stone giants are oft to do when they're face to face with things that change as quickly as the above ground.
Well, so we're gonna crush a giant.
Well, we can talk to a tree.
You can talk to a tree, or you can talk to the giant.
Talk to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as long as we bring back winter, it's been so long since I've seen a snowman.
Well, that's kind of my goal.
About 10 years.
Is this a reference or a bit? Or are you wanting to start singing that one song? Or...
No, I miss winter. I'm happy going and seeing the...
Man,
Sorry.
that would have been a great character name for you. Miss Winter.
You're right.
I'm just gonna reiterate with the Queen. I'm allowed to bring Thorfinn, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
You can risk your child's life, yes.
What, risk his life? He's pretty strong.
He flexes. Yeah.
Question. Is he?
He's 12. He doesn't look that jacked.
Ugh.
He looks like he has been working on his muscles, but he's 12.
I don't really feel comfortable bringing a child with us, as the leader of our party. I'm 23, I'm good friends with the Queen.
Excuse me. The leader of our party. You're the youngest one here.
Your son's the youngest one here.
My son's connected to
Okay.
me, so that makes us like 62-ish.
Okay, you're an adult. I'm 74.
Yeah, but you're tiny.
And I'm big,
Hey.
so that means that I should be the leader, correct? Because I'm the big one.
Yeah, but I'm good. I'm the good.
And I'm of the sale.
But I'm friends with the Queen. Granted,
So are
We're
we.
friends with all of us, right?
The queen speaks up and says, "Dicks away, please. Let's just get on with the mission."
I cut out all of the argument. I just leave the queen in.
Ticks away. That's what we say when we're sailing.
Because you are of the sail.
Correct.
Now, I can't stress enough the importance of this mission. You all obviously know the stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a reason that we all agreed to do this. My reason, pretty clear. I want my son to be able to build a snowman before he dies.
I really like the cold, and I don't want it to be, sunny all the time. Plus, the Queen asked me to go on her behalf, and I'm really keen to show my worth, and, hopefully she learns to love me because I do this.
I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah, just making it really clear what my motives are.
Hint taken.
Thank you.
We need winter back for the good of the people, right? That's why I think we should do it.
She's nodding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I expect you to
We're
say
gonna get
so.
along well, huh? I'm not gonna see you again, am I?
I don't know. Let's hope you do.
I expect
Threatening?
you to say that you wanted to restore the magical balance of the seasons or something like that, because that's what you dumb wizards always do.
Hey.
Oh, no offense.
I feel like you meant offense.
No, just like a statement of fact.
So why
Felix shuffles over to you and like nudges you, and he's like, "Yeah, wizards, right?"
That's right, cleric, and
Hey.
I ruffle his hair.
Felix loves it.
I crouch down to Thorfinn. And why do you want to bring back winter?
Is he taller than you?
Thorfinn is much taller than
How tall's
I'm
Thorfinn?
still
He's a
crouching.
Goliath.
He's a half Goliath.
That's true. I don't know how tall he is. Like, probably human size at this point.
Yeah, he's probably like 5 foot some.
Okay, well I'm 5'5". I still crouch
We'll
to
say
ask
he's
him.
5'4".
Cool.
So you crouch 1 inch. I want winter because Dad says that the snow is really fun to play in, and that Goliaths really do well in snow, and when you feel your blood freezing, that's when you truly feel.
Aw,
And
maybe
that's
Thor-
fact.
maybe Thorfinn should be our leader.
I can get behind that. Hey, kiddo?
Yeah, Dad.
I ruffle
Yeah,
his
sure.
hair as well.
Every
And-
character you've ever played loves having their hair ruffled. This is a lot about you.
I love pats. And the Queen speaks up once more. And finally, to help you with your mission, I am bestowing you treasures from the armament. Magical items to help each of you on your journey.
Cool.
Cool.
And someone, a servant in robes and whatnot, brings up, 3 servants, I guess, bring out pillows with items on them. What are your magic items?
Mine is a wand of lightning bolt.
Mm.
I've got some charges to use the spell lightning bolt.
It is a black wood stick-looking object that sort of sparkles and sparks every now and then, and it's sort of zigzaggy and looks real cool.
Cool.
I have a Pennant of the Wind rune, which allows me to use my various runic powers.
The Queen, knowing your studies of wind and runes, has presented you with one of the treasures. It's like a triangular sort of flag that's always flapping in the wind with a specific wind rune on it.
And I pick up a figurine of wondrous power. It's a serpentine owl.
A small jade carved owl.
Cool.
Thank you. I...
Can our owl and bat be friends?
No. I place it on a little bit of hempen rope along with my troll tooth and wrap it around my neck. I shouldn't say
Tight.
wrap, yeah. Place it around my neck.
Looks nice, Margo.
Thanks, Queenie.
I figured that was Felix.
No, that was the Queen.
Cool.
Felix doesn't say nice things.
He does.
Not
No,
to
he
lizards.
just says bad things about me. That's
Yeah,
not
about-
nice things.
About you.
My feelings are hurt.
Which branch are you taking? Tree or big?
What do you guys think?
I'm all for big. I speak giant, so I'm pretty attuned to that.
I
But
feel like the tree's going to be safer.
I am torn. We were asked which branch, and trees have branches, but I also speak giant, so...
We can do giant if you guys want to.
what do you think, Thorfinn, our leader?
We going with that? Okay.
I think flip a coin. Putting the DMPC in charge of the choice that he just presented to you is quite cruel.
We're going to do odds, trees, even, giant. Odds. 3. That is tree.
You can always go see the giant after if you want.
It's whatever. Stop
Thorkell
talking.
is a little bit sad.
Stop talking like that, Thorfinn. You're my son. You're 12. Stop treating me like I'm your kid.
I turn to the Queen. We are going with the tree branch. Branch of the tree.
All right.
Does the tree speak any languages?
Our reports say that he speaks Sylvan.
That sucks.
We don't.
I leave.
That's fine. We'll figure it out. I don't. I forgot I didn't take understand things.
Comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Maybe if we break the tree enough, it'll speak common.
Those are just reports. There could be other languages that it knows.
Cool. Let's go.
I have confidence in our little group here.
Yeah.
With Thorfinn leading us, I think we can really bring winter back.
Yeah. Felix, you're a cleric. Do you have any like health potions or anything we can take with us just in case things get dicey? Like dice?
I don't understand the joke.
Sorry, no, ignore that. Do you have any health potions or anything for us? If you do.
I'm a cleric, not a potion master.
Okay.
I've never brewed a thing in my life. Well, I tried to brew an ale one time, but that didn't really work out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Leaked.
Felix, why don't you come with us and be our healer, right?
I'm the court cleric.
Another cleric that you know?
None do it like me, my guy. Am I right?
I leave.
Again.
Again, I walked back in to say that and I left again.
Do we know where we're going to get to the train?
She gave you a map with a red circle in the middle of a big old forest. This is the Silva Noctis. It is a forest trapped in eternal night.
I place the map in my backpack and then go in for a hug goodbye.
2 of the guards step forward and stop you. You know, the old spear cross thing. And she says, "Let Margo through."
Aww. I duck under their spears and
That's
give
so,
her a real quick hug.
That's so sweet.
And then leap out of the room.
Like Mario.
Guys,
But Margo.
let's go on an adventure.
That's the adventure sound. It'll happen every time we go on an adventure.
I hope not.
It's happening in the background constantly.
I have proficiency in navigating tools, so I can take the map and read it if you want.
Will see.
You have your cart and horse. You had a driver if you want to keep him, or you just want to go your own.
We'll keep it. We'll keep Adam driver.
Do we have to pay
His
the
name's
driver?
Carter.
The
That's also a good
Carter.
Yeah.
Do we have to pay Carter?
He is under the employ of the Queen.
Ah.
It's always nice to have another person around. Then we can also like do plans and stuff and do things.
Yeah.
Rest up.
Carter, to the trees.
Which way?
I pull out the map and I look at it to see where the specific tree is that we're trying to head to.
Northwest. Make a survival check for more specifics.
So 8 plus 7, 15. I also have proficiency in cartographer tools, so I don't know if map counts as tool or not.
Sure. So we'll say that you know that it's northwest about half a day's travel. And you can lead him the specific turns and stops and roads.
Excellent. I hop in the front next to Carter.
I hop in the back behind Carter and say, off.
I sit wherever is left.
Did you say that to Carter?
Yeah.
What?
Go.
Leave?
Go to our destination. What is your job?
I cart
Yeah. Where are we going?
northwest.
Yeah. Off and away. Let's go.
I should get off.
No, you should leave.
I should leave. Okay. He starts getting up.
No.
No. He meant let's go.
Together.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Maybe we
He
should.
looks a little bit happier.
That's okay, buddy.
I pull out a deck of cards and start shuffling it.
And he cracks the reins, and you're off.
Blackjack, who's in?
I'm in.
I'm dealing to you. I deal to Thorfinn, obviously. Deal to myself.
End of bit.
Do you want to play?
Jack Black? Yeah, I'm in.
And there's some more cards for you.
Man, I wish I had a good Jack Black impression.
I
wish
hear
had
that
any
card
good
game is
impressions.
pretty tenacious.
Tenacious D&D.
I hear this card game School of Rocks.
Right,
I'm
shall we end
sorry
with
I
it?
started that. Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda. Back to the game.
Alright. A few hours pass. You exchange stories and plans and whatnot.
And play blackjack.
And play blackjack. Are you betting
Yeah. Bidding.
against? Who's playing? Who's in?
I'll play. I don't have much money.
I'm not. I'm focused on the map.
I have
Carter.
no money.
That's a point. You all start with 200 gold.
Oh,
Cool.
boy. I am betting.
Yeah, I'm bidding.
I already had 10s, and now I've got 210.
There you go.
Me too, actually.
That's a good point. I just wrote 200 over top of where I had 10 written down.
Everyone go ahead and make a,
Oh.
Tom, where's Charlie's kisses?
Thank
you.
you. Make a performance check.
17.
19.
11.
Okay, Margo wins the hand.
I wasn't playing blackjack.
Why did you roll?
You said everyone.
I thought you were playing.
Me, Thorfinn, and...
You're watching the game and you're like, I could have won.
Me,
I
Thorfinn,
could've.
and Bungo
You
are playing.
could've.
Bungo, you win the hand. But
Yay!
you feel like you could have been beaten had someone else been in the game.
I'm happy, but I'm not cocky about it.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling confident.
How much did we bet?
Should have asked that before we lost. A gold, 10 gold, I think.
That could be a gold.
No, I bet 10 gold. There you go.
Thorfinn drops his card and they slip through the cracks of the wood.
It's okay, son. Sometimes it happens. I drop my cards through the wood as well to join him in solidarity.
They're your cards.
Yeah.
That's why I win the round. Because I don't, because I'm like, I wouldn't do that to your stuff.
I still
I
have...
give the cards back to you.
And I drop them through the wood.
See, I would have won this hand had I played, because I don't drop things through the wood. Right,
just-
Carter?
6 cards trailing.
Yep. I never seen you drop anything through the wood.
Anywho.
Perception checks.
17.
16.
23.
Yo.
What can I say? I'm perceptive.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Dwayne the Rock Gnome Johnson.
You hear a bellowing through the forest. It sounds like a...
Sounds like a troll.
Do we recognize it?
Roll a nature check.
Sure thing. Not natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
13.
14? No, 16.
Did you say Fortnite?
16.
You two don't think it's a troll. You've recently heard a troll's roar, and it sounds more like... But as I've said before, this was more of a...
Does it sound like a rock giant? From my experience with giants?
In
You
my
got a
experience
16.
with rocks?
You got a...
Not nat 20.
You think that this may be an ogre.
I think this may be an ogre.
And among that, you hear little chatterings as well.
And little chatterings. A
Okay.
big ogre and little ogres? Oglets?
Potentially. Do we want to go kill something?
Bungo does sound overly confident. I'm sorry.
That's brilliant.
I grab my maul and I have it in my hand, like ready.
Ready to attack Margo for the joke.
I mean, ready to fight an ogre, but
Fair,
yeah.
yeah.
I bonk you on the...
I pull out my longbow, ready for whatever may come.
I've got my quarterstaff.
Alright, so the ones in the back of the cart, this is a covered cart, but it has a nifty little thing of gnome invention, actually, where it auto-collapses, like a convertible cart.
Oh, not just like it
Not the
crawls.
whole cart,
Cool.
just the roof. It's like a fabric that goes like, it just pulls back like an elastic, and you're boom, there.
Shall we take the roof off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reconsider, I put my maul down, and I pick up my crossbow because I'm in a cart.
I'll help take the roof off. I'll do my best. I'm not very tall.
You crank the lever 3 times, which sets the spring,
Crank.
and it's open. In front of you, the road ahead, you see 4 shapes. One of them much taller than the other, and the other 3 are just sort of rascaling around the big one.
Rascling around.
Now that I can see them, do I recognize them as ogres?
You can see, as you get closer, 1 ogre and 3 goblins.
Thorfinn. Ogre, goblin.
Which one's which?
Big one ogre, small one goblin.
Okay. Do a nature check.
I note that down as well.
I already have it written on my hand.
8.
Yeah, you get it.
Cool.
I'm so proud of you.
I was right.
Are ogres mean and goblins bad, mean creatures in general?
Roll nature or history.
21.
Nice.
19.
Nice.
Oh, I got a 6.
Nice. Well,
Well.
Unless I go with history, then I got a 2.
Nice.
Thank you.
you know that ogres are pretty mindless. Goblins have an intelligence, but that intelligence is usually evil. They look to be actually in a bit of a scuffle.
Oh.
I yell out, "Do you need help, ogre?" in giant.
The ogre raises his head and also his club, and he goes, "Get these things off of me!" in giant.
How far away are they?
They're about 30 feet.
Okay, I try and shoot one of the goblins with my crossbow.
Alright, and with that we will roll initiative.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But you'll get that first action. Anyway.
Is that our first?
I got a natural 1.
Hey,
Did you roll with initiative?
buddy.
I mean with advantage?
No, I have not.
Did you roll again?
Oh,
and take
cool.
the higher number.
Rolls another one.
That one was a 3 plus 4.
I got
7.
16.
16,
7.
7,
10.
10. Okay. Thorkell, roll to hit with your crossbow bolt.
Yes, sir. I got a... Fucking math's so hard. 21.
Yep. You hit a goblin.
Right, over right here.
You raise your crossbow above the cart. Blast a goblin. Hits him between the eyes. Roll damage.
6.
Sweet. The goblin shrieks in horror and then takes a step back, holds the bolt to its head, and says, "I am unicorn!" It is now into initiative order. The ogre will go first. He takes a mighty swing with his club and absolutely launches a goblin right towards your cart, landing smack dab in the middle of you three.
Hello.
Ah!
He looks up in absolute terror and goes to try to grab one of his daggers. He's got like 6 of them on his belt.
That's so many.
And now it is actually Thorkell's turn again.
I'm gonna... I have a thing called Howling Burst with my Vindrune. And so he has to make a spell save DC of 13.
Okay. He got a 9.
Okay, so I need 3 d8s. I did 10 damage to him and he got knocked 15 feet away.
Okay, so we're playing goblin tennis. Do you launch him back?
Yeah.
So, in that moment, what just happened was a goblin came sailing in. He hit the deck of the cart, bounced a little, and got launched back on the bounce by a wind rune. He goes, "Ah, wah," and lands in between the ogre and the cart.
Cool. Thorfinn, get underneath a chair or something, just stay safe for a second.
He does that.
Cool.
How far away is the ogre from us?
30 feet. Bungo.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at one of the goblins.
Okay.
Bang. That's me doing it. And I'm rolling a ranged spell attack. And adding the attack modifier.
Yep.
That is, a hearty 26.
Ooh. That might hit.
It might. Just maybe.
So, are you aiming for the tennis goblin or his friends?
I'm gonna go for a fresh goblin.
All right, we are firing up a fresh goblin.
And that is... 5.
Okay.
Yep, 5 damage. With my firebolt, I get to roll 2 d8s for damage, and I rolled a total of 5, so we'll just kind of see how this goes.
Impressive.
Thanks.
Impressive.
Are we doing golf rules?
No.
Oh,
Dang.
that's a shame.
Okay.
It's a shame,
So-
because golf rules.
The ragged clothes. Shut up.
That's not fair.
The ragged
That's fair.
clothes on this goblin start to burn, and the belt comes loose, and his 7 daggers start to fall. The last fresh goblin looks at you, 3, points to the cart, and said, "You're messing with the dagger gang. You don't want none of this."
We're fighting the fucking greases from Fallout. Who am I thinking of?
Tunnel snakes rule!
Tunnel snakes
We're
rule!
tunnel snakes. That's
Tunnel
us.
snakes.
Margo.
Using my longbow, I'm going to aim at the burnt goblin.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
It's plus 10.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Excellent. And I do 1 piercing damage.
Man,
Plus your dex bonus.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not as bad. It's 5.
Sweet. So you pull back your bow, Legolas style, looking sweet, release an arrow, flings through the air, looks like it's going to be dead on, right through the head, and then it sinks and nails him to the ground through his right foot.
Ah, good.
Were you hitting the fresh goblin?
No, that was
No,
the burnt.
burnt goblin.
Burnt goblin. Cool.
I laugh at
Can
him.
I use
Goblin,
my
well done.
bonus attack to loose another arrow?
You may.
14.
Hits.
And I do 8 damage.
And the second arrow, are you same goblin?
Yeah, sure thing.
Flies through the air and nails his other foot to the
Yes! What
And-
I was going for?
ground. And he does an Ace Ventura, where he points to one foot, screams, ah! And then points to the other foot and screams, ah!
I laugh.
I haven't seen Ace Ventura. Neither has Bungo.
I'm going for the hands next round.
Goblins. Yeah. Your turn. Tennis Goblin stands up. He looks lost. Gets his bearings, looks towards the ogre, looks towards the cart, doesn't know which threat is more threatening, and runs into the middle of the forest,
Away?
away.
That's fair enough.
Damn, I really wanted to bonk him.
Bye.
Tennis Goblin,
Had enough.
insert tennis joke here.
He struck out.
30 love.
Didn't love it. What a racket.
Any of those. Burnt Goblin, still nailed to the forest floor, decides that he will take out 2 of the daggers that haven't fallen yet from his belt and tries to launch them, one at the ogre and one at the cart. He hits the ogre in the chest,
Good throw.
does some damage, some secret damage,
Secret damage.
Right, secrets damage.
and he yucks a dagger towards the cart and it gets halfway, landing where Tennis Goblin would have been.
I laugh. Ha ha ha.
Fresh Goblin starts sprinting towards the cart. Like, he's dead sprinting. He takes out 2 daggers and also just tries to chuck them. One at you, and one at Bungo, and one at Margo, the 2 people who have shot long distance towards his
He's going for the
crew.
O's.
I shot Unicorn 1.
That's right.
So, the disrespect I'm feeling right now.
That's okay.
Well,
You'll get attacked at a point.
Full sprint, chucking daggers. One at the wizard. 14,
Yeah, that hits.
3 damage as it lands on you
Oh
in
no.
a stabbing way
Oh no.
on part of your gnomish body. I don't know.
You're the DM, you're meant to know.
Your left arm,
Okay.
gnomes have tiny bodies. Their left arm is their whole body.
and a 4 for you.
Which doesn't hit.
No?
Oh,
Okay.
maybe.
And the
No.
dagger sails past and does the thing where it sticks into wood and behind you and goes. Dum.
I like the thing you do with your tongue.
Yucky
I
noise.
bet you do.
You write
Phew.
a note on my-
That was a close one.
Yeah, same. Dagger in arm.
Could have been your heart.
And it was very close because I'm so little.
Next time I won't miss.
What?
Talking to the goblins.
Ogre swings again, tries to launch Fire Goblin,
The crispiest goblin.
and he.
Will he move? Because he is kind of daggered to the ground.
His
No,
feet
he
might
took
rip
those, right?
Nah, he took daggers out.
Ah, cool.
The arrows are still there. But here's what happens. Ogre hits him with an underarm kind of swing, launches him up, and you can see as he goes careening through the air, the arrows are still in the ground. He sent him all the way through, he sent his feet all the way through the arrows,
Ouch.
Yikes.
and lands on the
Yikes.
ground dead.
Boy, howdy.
Oh, I really wanted that kill.
That sucks.
Thorkell?
I am going to dive bomb this motherfucker. I'm going into a rage, first of all.
Yeah.
I'm going to dive bomb this motherfucker charging towards us with my maul. Just jump off the thing and thonk him on the head. Like I'm playing whack-a-gob.
Alright.
13 plus 8.
Yes.
Yep. I assumed as much. 7 plus... How much do I get from a rage?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Addendum. We are all level 10.
7 plus 7. 14?
Sweet. You kill him. How do you want to do it?
I just am bonking him on the head. I want to drill him into the ground like a...
Okay. you hit him so hard his feet get buried into the ground. And and his head explodes with a pop.
I point at Bungo. See what I mean? And I get back on the cart.
I'm horrified. But only a little, because he didn't attack me, which is nice. I
and
pull
then
the dagger out of my arm.
And then I yell at the ogre and say, I got you in giant.
And he says back, thank you.
Should we kill the ogre? I have a attack left.
No!
I mean, I'm kind of okay with killing the ogre.
No!
Well, he...
Dad, are we killing the ogre?
No!
Thorfinn, go back to your hole. We might kill an ogre.
Carter, what do you think? Do you think we should kill the ogre?
Are we ready to go yet, or should I still
We're ready to
wait
go.
here?
We're ready
I
to
yell
go.
at the ogre. Do you have any thoughts of death?
What? No.
Alright, see you later.
Okay.
I wave back.
I point at our map and tell Carter where we're going.
I say, off, Carter.
No, we're not. No, we're all going together again.
Should I go?
No,
we're kind of in the middle of the forest. That'd be pretty bad.
We're gonna stay here and we're gonna go together.
Here
We're
we
gonna stay
go
here.
again.
No, like you're gonna stay on the cart and we're gonna go to our location.
Right.
All of us.
Yeah. Sweet.
I turn to
Oh,
Carter.
hon.
Turn to
Maybe
Carter.
we shouldn't have brought him. Lucy says that, not Bungo.
Do you mind if Thorfinn drives for a bit? I'm trying to teach him how to drive. He's of age.
Look, I haven't paid off this cart yet.
It's fine. I do not trust him.
No.
I rub some of the goblin blood off my maul, kind of threateningly. It's just, you are being paid.
Roll an intimidation check.
I turn to Bungo. This seems like a good idea.
23.
Thorfinn, as our leader, should
Well,
drive.
it is a pretty clear-cut path. There's not much trouble you can get into.
Yeah.
You trust him?
I trust him. He's my son. I pick up Carter like he's a child. Put him down. I pick up Thorfinn the same way and put him down.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Okay, cool. Carter, teach him how to drive. I don't know how to. I sit down.
Well, that was... Okay. He sits up front. He's like, first you're going to take a tight control of the rein. You're going to need to keep it, as tight as possible for, when you want to turn, the horse can feel the length of...
This is Troy talking. Since Charlie is playing Thorfinn and Carter, shall the three of us go and just let them drive for a bit?
Wow, okay, so like this? No, a little bit more loose. You don't want to choke the horse. Oh, yeah, okay. And how do I get it to go? You just kind of want to give it not a whip, but a sort of, hey, you just sort of flick it. You don't, it's kind of in the wrist, I bet. Yeah, it's in the wrist. It's in the wrist. So go ahead and give that a shot. Good. All right, and we're off. Yeah? No, you're drifting a little bit. You're drifting. You want to stay on the road, middle of the road, eyes on the road. The road. Okay, right.
You're doing great, Thorfinn. I slap him on the back. And Carter, you're doing pretty good yourself. I give him a kiss on the forehead.
He blushes.
I'm still learning the way around this father thing. Like, everyone's dad now, or...
No, you're not my dad.
No, Bungo's my dad.
Weird, you don't look like a gnome.
Great. You make your way through the forest, and it begins to grow darker. And make an Arcana check, Bungo. You do all have Arcana. Both of you make
26.
Arcana as well.
I don't know if they need to.
20.
17.
You, Bungo, feel a familiar feeling. This is an effect of the world of Alea itself. When it's night, magic is stronger, and you're feeling it here. Not so much that it would change the stats of your spells or anything like that, or increase damage.
But they're more fun to describe now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast light onto... Can I cast it on the horse?
You can.
Bright horse.
I'm gonna cast it on the horse.
Put it on its eyes. It's got headlights.
Horse-eyed light. Horse-eye lights.
Carter speaks up. So you want to keep it on high beam most of the time. If another horse carriage comes by, you want to put it on low beams. Oh, out of respect? Yeah, out of respect. You don't want to blind them. Okay, yeah.
It's like when you're on the boat, son. You never want to show off your sails to other people, you know?
Do we put our sails away when other boats are near?
I'm sorry, Thorfinn. I'm just struggling to relate to you right now. I don't know anything about cards.
It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to know everything
I
about.
sit down, like, distraught.
It's okay.
I just want to be a good dad.
You are a good dad.
I don't know if I am nowadays.
You're doing-
Something feels really
You're doing
right.
your best, and that's so sweet. And you're trying to
Yeah.
bring winter back for your son. That's great.
Yeah, Thorfinn can't hear this, right?
No.
He's
He's concentrated. He's having a conversation with Carter.
We don't need to jump back into that.
I turn to Bungo. Do you want me to cure your, dagger wound to the arm? You good?
You can do that.
Yeah, I've got cure wounds. I know
I
some-
thought we didn't have any healing in this party. This is great to find out.
Oh, well, yeah, I could touch you instantly and cure your wounds.
What's your spell slot for that level?
2.
We'll hold off. It's not much damage at all.
Okay.
But thank you.
So throughout your journey through the Sylvanakis, the Forest of Night, you see sights you
Whoa.
aren't used to. Almost Pandora-ish. A lot of glow plants and, eyes in the darkness. Strange sounds of animals you've never heard. In D&D terms, you're pretty close to a opening of the Fey realm.
I'm gonna do a quick look-see around, see if I can see anything cool.
Yeah.
Same, and I've also got dark vision. And we also have horse headlights.
Do you have dark vision?
No, I'm a Goliath.
Okay, so you see much. It's not disadvantage, but you see much less in front of you.
15.
12.
So 18.
You, Margo, notice a lightly glowing feather drifting slowly, about to land right in front of you.
Guys, watch out. There's a feather.
As if it's inviting you to hold it.
I reach out my hand unless
it
someone
lands-
wants to stop me.
I'm not gonna
I don't know
stop
what's happening.
I have
It
no idea
lands
what's happening.
gingerly on your hand, but it's heavier than you think it is.
Is it a kilogram of feather?
It feels like it's made of steel.
Oh, how unusual. It's heavier than I would have assumed this feather would be.
Because, as we all know, steel is heavier than feathers. But it's still as delicate as a feather would be. It's just got some weird weight to it.
What you got?
I'm not entirely sure.
You can roll an Arcana check.
Can I have a look?
Could I do maybe investigation or something? Oh, never mind.
Sure.
My skill for both of those is -1.
I rolled that one.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
I rolled a nat 1. Overall, that's a 9 for me because I've got 8 in Arcana, but
You guys clearly know that this is a bird leaf.
This is one of them bird leaves we've heard of.
Thorfinn, you like, magic and stuff, right? Maybe? Probably not. Do you want to see a feather?
I'm curious.
No, go ahead. When you grow up, you gotta learn some magic stuff.
Well, it's a feather, not a bird leaf.
Good to know. That's why you're around here, bud.
He also sort of looks closer and he says, I'm feeling some sort of energy resonating from it, though. It's like pulsing out of it.
Like, grab it.
This indeed has had some sort of light pulse to it.
It's got some heft to it, huh?
Yeah, and it seems... You're right. It does seem to be pulsing.
I'm looking at it real close. Yep, definitely a bird leaf.
Shall we keep it for a rainy day? Because I don't know what it is.
You're the magic one, and I give it to Bungo the Good.
I hold it very carefully because I hear it has a pulse.
And you feel it has a pulse. And you're surprised by the weight.
This isn't what baby birds are, right?
Wouldn't know.
None of us are entirely sure.
Don't know enough about birds.
Don't know enough about anything, do any of us?
Should we name it?
Shancy.
Yeah, good. Shancy the bird leaf.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Oh, hey, Carter.
There's a clearing and a big tree in the middle.
Oh, that's where we're going, bud. I slap him on the back.
Let's go to the tree, and I'm going to very carefully put Shancy away.
Carter, do you think you can teach Thorkell how to parallel park? Because...
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I can certainly try.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so you're gonna want to get in line with the vehicle in front of you first, and then turn the horse all the way to the side, right? Yeah, okay, all the way to the side like this. No, the other way. All right, good. Now start reversing the horse. They can do that? Yeah, they can do that. They start parallel parking.
I think that it's not a good idea for us to bring a cart into this, sacred area, so I feel like maybe we should park it up and walk in ourselves. It's not too far of a distance. Are you okay with that, Carter?
Yep.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Thorfinn, parallel park.
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it.
I hop out of the cart, wave goodbye to Carter. I assume he's staying with the cart.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring Thorfinn with me because I don't know what's happening in this forest at all. So I'm bringing him with me just, very close to me.
I have no responsibilities. Shancy's put away. Tomska's with me. This is great.
The sounds of the forest that you were previously hearing and the bright sights and all that are missing. The tree with no light, though, is oddly very visible and eerily silent.
Thanks for listening. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Season Quest Pod. See you next week.